this weekend. You must be excited after a long preseason to finally get back out there.
Yeah, a lot of pretty rough pre-season with a bit of a groin injury in that to start off with, so I've only been back since after Christmas, but I know a lot of the boys, including myself, are itching to get out there and sort of put on show what we've been working hard for.
Is there a lot of excitement amongst the group out there during training that is got footy this weekend?
Yeah, well, we're a pretty young bunch going out there this weekend, so we all sort of beam off each other. We've got some older boys in there to sort of get some experience off and some words of wisdom, but it's a young group and we're all just excited to show what we can do in front of the big coaching staff and that.
Yeah, lots of depth in the squad at the moment, lots of competition for spots all across the park, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, well, it's one of the best problems you could probably have is how do I pick someone each week, and I'm grateful that I don't have to be the one picking the team, so it's not my problem. I just got to prove why I should be number one pick, but I guess that'll all come off the back of the trials and how I perform there.
What is it about your game that you've been working on that you hope will be that thing that you can go, yeah, this is why I should pick me, Ricky?
I've sort of been working on it all. I've had a pretty bad run with injuries and that, so I've got to really focus on more so off the field in the gym and strengthening my body to be able to handle it out there. It's I just get some unfortunate niggly injuries that seem to take a while to heal, so I've actually been focusing more off the field in the gym than I have been on the field, but as a back, and all the back five know this, that you've got to be able to play every position and you've got to be ready to play it when you get the call up in case you do.
We were just kind of looking out there and watching who might be lining up where and talking about who could be at fullback, who could be at the wings. Like, does it feel like these are two trials this year are actually really going to be important as to working out how this falls for round one?
Yeah, definitely. Like, no position set in stone. There's no one locked into any certain spots. Like you just said then, it's hard to figure out who's actually in what position. We're always chopping and changing, and I guess that's preparing us for the worst case scenarios, and we all got to be comfortable playing anywhere because we're a team that's known for doing some crazy sort of things come in season, and we always make it work. So I'd expect that from us this year, but at the moment no one really knows what positions are theirs or what isn't theirs.
I guess, what do you sort of see yourself as now? Is it a centre or a wing, or what sort of position are you pushing for?
Well, like I said before, the back five got to know how to play all positions, so I can play all. I've been training a lot at the centre, so I've just been working on that, sort of trying to work my craft in there. I played a lot of wing, but all my games I've been playing, they've been wing in first grade, and I've had a stint at second row in cup and centre, so I've been all over the park, which I'm happy to be because it adds more to my resume. At the moment I'm sort of trying to be a dominant centre. As we do have depth in our team, we probably don't have as much depth in the backs as we have had in previous years. So that's just where I'm trying to sort of stay and land, and hopefully I can get a crack in there this year.
I spoke to Sebastian the other day, and he sort of felt yourself and Albert maybe were pushing to I guess be that left centre while he's out suspended.
Yeah, I haven't honestly focused on it one bit. I've just been focused on getting through training and sort of working on myself. I know there is that spot up for grabs because he's out those first two rounds, but I don't like getting upset over things I can't control, so I'm not going to sit there and pray I get that spot or complain as to why I'm not getting looked at for that spot. If I get picked, I get picked. If I don't, I don't. I've got to get on with my job and just perform wherever I am the next week.
Do you feel like you're sort of getting on top of those injuries and putting them in the past?
Yeah, it's a bit of downer because I seem to get a new one every couple of weeks, but no, it's like towards the back end of last year in that semi-final I had a bit of a torn groin, so I was just really getting on top of that just before Christmas there, and it took a bit longer than we expected, but when you go from last game to off-season, that's probably expected because you're not in every day training to rehab it, and you probably do lack a bit of self-care.
Yeah. So you played that trial, I think you scored 2 tries as well.
The semi, yeah, I strained it the week before in a cup game, and then sort of early on in the game it just got progressively worse over the whole game, but by the end of it was blown out, and I've got a nice little sort of indentation there now, so yeah, but like I said, it's just what you do. You've got to sort of crack on with it. We had no backup wingers in that game, but I try not to focus too much on the past. I'm here now. I'm looking forward to trials and hope I don't tear my groin again in these trials.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, if you're focusing on the centre, how valuable has it been having someone like Croaks running around and helping you guys in that coaching capacity this year?
Yeah, it's he's mainly sort of the kick-catch coach, helping the boys with their goal kicking and stuff, but to have him like at a session today where he's there the whole time, I know I stuffed up a couple of times out there and he just pulled me aside and sort of said what I did wrong and advised me of how to go about it the next set. Yeah, it's like, I'm counting my blessings. You got a 300-game veteran there who's been at this club for 14 years, comes in to sort of be your guide, you know. He gives us all the right direction, and we all know how much respect this club has for Toots and how much we sort of value his opinion on things, and to have him out there just watching and helping us younger blokes sort of dominate our positions, it's unreal.
Yes, how long are you sort of expecting to get this weekend?
I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll get a full half definitely, but with some of the younger boys swapping around in the backs, I might get a bit more of the second half. I might not. You know, touch wood it doesn't, but injury can play a part and stuff. So I think I'm sort of guaranteed the first 40, and then we'll see what happens from there.
And I think you guys sort of seem to quite like the short restarts, and looks like there's a bit of a rule tweak to try and, I guess, encourage that. Is that something you guys have focused on at all? Or?
Yeah, we haven't put all our attention towards it, but with the rule changes coming in, it can be a very valuable sort of weapon for us. But I dare say every team, once that rule change came out, jumped on it as soon as they could. So we just got to do our best to sort of execute what we've got in plan for it, and then react to whatever happens off the back of it.